We're about to embark on a global expedition to uncover 30 of the most terrifying attractions known to man. These aren't your average tourist traps, no sir. We're talking heart-stopping heights, spine-chilling encounters, and places where fear itself is pushed to the limit. This is the stuff of nightmares, but for the true adrenaline junkie, it's a siren call, beckoning you to stare into the abyss. From the dizzying heights of skyscrapers to the eerie depths of haunted forests, we'll be facing down our primal instincts and testing the very limits of human endurance. So, strap yourselves in, because this is a white-knuckle ride you won't soon forget. This is about survival, folks. Survival of the most terrified. Let's get to it. Our first stop takes us to the dizzying heights of Toronto, Canada, and the iconic Cen Tower. Now, this isn't just any stroll in the park. We're talking about the Edge Walk, a heart-stopping adventure that'll have you teetering on the edge, literally. Imagine this, you're 356 meters above the ground, harnessed to a rail, but walking hands-free on a ledge barely wider than your feet. The wind whips past you, the city sprawls out beneath you like a concrete jungle, and the ground seems miles away, a true test of nerve. The Edge Walk separates the thrill-seekers from the faint of heart. One wrong step and it's a long way down. But hey, that's what makes it a true adventure, right? Remember, it's all about mind over matter. Control your fear, embrace the adrenaline, and you just might survive this one. Next, we're venturing down under to the land of crocs and creepy crawlies, Australia. Get ready for a close encounter of the reptilian kind at Crocosaurus Cove, where the cage of death awaits. Picture this, you're submerged in a transparent acrylic tank, lowered into a pool teeming with massive saltwater crocodiles. These aren't your average backyard lizards, folks. We're talking about apex predators with jaws that could crush a car. The water ripples around you, the crocs eye you up like a tasty snack, and you're separated from certain doom by just a few inches of acrylic. It's a primal fear coming face to face with these ancient beasts. Your heart pounds in your chest, your breath catches in your throat, but remember, panic is not an option. Stay calm, observe these incredible creatures, and you might just live to tell the tale. We're in New Zealand, home to rugged landscapes and hardcore activities. The Bridge Bunge is the granddaddy of them all. This is where commercial bungee jumping began. Picture yourself standing on the edge, 43 meters above the rushing Kawara River. You're free-falling, the wind screaming past your ears. It's terrifying, exhilarating, and unforgettable. The Bridge Bunge, a true test of courage. Forget the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre. We're going underground, deep beneath the streets of Paris, to a place that's both fascinating and chilling, the Catacombs. These tunnels hold the skeletal remains of over 6 million Parisians. Skulls and bones stacked high, forming walls and decorations. It's a sobering reminder of our own mortality. The energy here is palpable, heavy with the presence of the past. Some say the spirits of the departed linger here. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's no denying the eerie atmosphere. Las Vegas, the city of lights, gambling, and now a chance to stare down the ground from over 800 feet. Forget the roulette wheel and blackjack tables. We're heading to the top of the Stratosphere Tower for a different kind of gamble, the sky jump. This is the highest commercial decelerator descent in the world, and it's not for the faint of heart. Imagine standing on a platform, the Las Vegas Strip spread out before you like a glittering neon carpet. But you're not here to admire the view. You're here to take a controlled leap of faith, to plummet towards the earth at speeds that'll leave your stomach in your throat. This isn't bungee jumping where you bounce back up. This is a pure, controlled freefall. You're relying on technology, on a system of cables and brakes, to slow your descent and deliver you safely to the ground. It's a surrender to gravity, a test of your trust in something beyond yourself. As you take that first step off the platform, the world seems to fall away. The wind whips past your face, the ground rushes up to meet you, and for a few exhilarating, terrifying seconds, you are in free fall. It's a rush of adrenaline, a sensory overload, and an experience that will stay with you long after you're back on solid ground. That's the Stratosphere Sky Jump, a testament to human ingenuity and the thrill of pushing beyond your comfort zone. We're deep in the heart of Africa, mates, staring down one of the most powerful waterfalls on Earth, Victoria Falls. A sheer drop over 100 meters, a thundering torrent of water. But there's a hidden challenge here, a test even for the most seasoned adventurer. They call it the Devil's Pool. It's a chance to swim right up to the precipice, feel the spray on your face, look into the abyss. But one slip, one miscalculation, and you're over the edge. This is nature at its most raw, its most unforgiving. For those brave souls who dare, the Devil's Pool offers an experience like no other. Forget scaling cliffs and battling wild animals. We're in Japan, home of cutting-edge technology and intense roller coasters. This is the Takabisha, here to test your mettle. Imagine staring down the world's steepest drop, a 121-degree freefall, twists, turns and G-forces that'll make your head spin. That's what adventure is all about, isn't it? We've faced some creepy crawlies in our time, haven't we? But this is different. This is the island of the dolls, hidden deep in the canals of Xochimilco, Mexico. And trust me, it's not for the faint of heart. As you approach the island, you start to see them. Dolls. Hundreds, thousands of them. Hanging from trees, nailed to walls, their lifeless eyes watching your every move. Legend has it that these dolls are possessed by the spirit of a young girl who drowned in these canals. Locals say they hear whispers at night, see the dolls move, their limbs twitching in the breeze. It's a stark reminder that sometimes the most terrifying things in life are the ones we create ourselves. We're heading to China, deep in the heart of Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, home to the legendary Chenmen Mountain. Now this mountain is shrouded in myth and legend, said to be a gateway to heaven, and you're about to see why. We're talking about a 60-meter-long glass walkway bolted onto the side of this sheer cliff face, 1,430 meters above the ground. That's higher than the Shard in London, higher than the Empire State Building. Imagine the ground falling away beneath your feet, nothing but a sheet of glass between you and the abyss. Now, I've dangled from cliffs, navigated treacherous ravines, but this is a different kind of challenge. This is about conquering your fear, staring down the vertigo and taking that leap of faith. One step at a time, folks, that's all it takes. As you walk this skywalk, you're not just taking in the breathtaking views of the surrounding peaks and valleys. You're experiencing the raw power of nature. It's enough to make your head spin. But trust me, the feeling of accomplishment, the sense of being on top of the world, it's worth every second. Next up, we're heading down under to Queensland, Australia, home to the Tower of Terra 2. Imagine being strapped into a metal box, then blasted upwards, 0 to 161 kilometers per hour in under 7 seconds. You'll be pinned to your seat, heart pounding as you shoot skyward, 115 meters straight up. Just when you think you can't take it anymore, the real terror begins. The drop, straight down, the wind screaming past you, the ground rushing up to meet you. It's over in a flash, but those 6.5 seconds, they'll stay with you. From the adrenaline-pumping heights of Australia, we're journeying to the shadowed depths of Palermo, Italy. Forget theme park thrills. This next destination takes us face-to-face with mortality itself, the Capuchin Catacombs. Imagine descending into the cool, damp air of these underground tunnels. Over 8,000 bodies, mummified and dressed in their finest attire, line the walls. Monks, children, even infants, their skeletal faces frozen in time, staring out from the darkness. It's a haunting, humbling experience, a stark reminder of our own mortality. We're heading into the heart of darkness now, deep into the Aokigahara Forest at the base of Mount Fuji. This place has a chilling reputation, known as the Suicide Forest, and for good reason. It's a place of somber silence, the air thick with a strange, heavy energy. The trees here are packed tight, their branches twisted and gnarled, blocking out the sunlight. It's disorienting, almost claustrophobic. Underfoot, the ground is a tangle of roots and undergrowth, making each step a challenge. You can feel the weight of countless tragic stories pressing down on you in this place. Now, I'm not one to be easily spooked, but there's an undeniable eeriness to Aokigahara. The silence is broken only by the wind whispering through the trees and the occasional cry of a crow. It's easy to see why some believe this place is haunted, a magnet for lost souls. Remember, this environment is as unforgiving as it is unsettling. Navigation is difficult, the terrain is treacherous, and the psychological impact of this place can be overwhelming. If you're ever venturing into the Aokigahara Forest, be prepared, be respectful, and most importantly, be strong. Talk about a serious gut check. We're scaling the dizzying heights of the Cen Tower, right here in the heart of Toronto. This is the Cen Tower's glass floor, a transparent platform suspended over 1,100 feet above the ground. Beneath your feet, nothing but a sheet of glass separates you from a dizzying drop. It's a test of your head as much as it is a test of your nerve. But let me tell you, the view from up here is absolutely breathtaking. This is Pripyat, a city frozen in time, once bustling, now a ghost town after the Chernobyl disaster. The silence is deafening, a stark contrast to its past. Nature reclaims the concrete jungle, a reminder of nature's power and human fragility. All right, we've faced some real beasts on this journey, but nothing quite like this. We're talking about staring into the infinite abyss of space. This is the edge of spaceflight in Moscow. We'll climb aboard a MiG-29 fighter jet, rocketing up to 22 kilometers. The air is thin, the sky turns black. It's a sensory overload few get to experience. The G-force will feel like a bear trap, but the reward? A glimpse into the vastness of space. This, my friends, is true exposure. From the edge of space, we find ourselves clinging to the side of a cliff. This is the hanging monastery of Huashan, a temple complex defying gravity and logic, suspended 75 meters above the ground. It's a testament to human ingenuity and a test of faith in every sense of the word. Imagine, if you will, constructing this marvel over 1,500 years ago with nothing but wooden beams and sheer willpower. These monks weren't afraid of heights, they embraced them, finding peace and solitude in the face of danger. As we navigate these narrow walkways, we'll need to watch our every step. One wrong move could send us tumbling into the valley below. But the view, breathtaking. It's a reminder that sometimes the most rewarding paths are those that challenge our perception of what's possible. We've braved heights, faced predators, and stared down the void of space, but now we venture into the realm of the unknown. Edinburgh, a city steeped in history, is also a place where the past refuses to stay buried. Tonight, we embark on a ghost tour, venturing into the heart of Scotland's haunted history. Our journey takes us through the cobbled streets, the air thick with anticipation. We'll feel a chill as we pass Greyfriars Kirkyard, a graveyard with a chilling reputation. Down we go into the underground vaults, where darkness reigns and whispers of the unseen fill the air. Remember, fear is a primal instinct, a survival mechanism. But tonight, we embrace the unknown. We'll listen closely to the stories, the legends of restless spirits and tragic events. Who knows what we might encounter in the shadows? Keep your wits about you. This is a different kind of survival challenge. We're in Nicaragua, home to some of the most active volcanoes on Earth, and we're about to get up close and personal with one of them, Cerro Negro. This ain't no ordinary hike, though. We're talking volcano boarding, strapping a board to your feet and hurtling down the side of a volcano. It's hot, it's dusty, and it's dangerous. But hey, that's what we live for, right? The ash here is like sandpaper, so you need to protect yourself. Goggles, gloves, long sleeves. You don't want to be caught short when you're flying down at 50 miles an hour. Now, I've abseiled down waterfalls, navigated treacherous jungles. But this is something else. The ground rumbles beneath you, a constant reminder that this mountain is very much alive. The wind whips in your face as you pick up speed, a mix of adrenaline and volcanic ash stinging your eyes. But trust me, the rush is incredible. It's like riding a wild beast, this untamed force of nature. You're at its mercy, but for those few exhilarating moments, you're in control. You're conquering your fears, pushing your limits, and that's what makes volcano boarding so damn addictive. Deep in the Namib Desert lies Kcop, a ghost town reclaimed by sand, once a bustling diamond town, now a haunting reminder of nature's power. The wind howls through empty buildings, sand piling up against doorways. It's a humbling experience, knowing human endeavors can be swallowed by time. All right, folks, we're in Gansby, South Africa, the great white shark capital of the world. We're getting in the water, in a cage, surrounded by great whites. Yeah, you hear that music? That's the Jaws theme playing in my head right now. We've got our wetsuits, our masks, and most importantly, our cages. A great white. It circles the cage, its black eyes studying us, sizing us up. It's a humbling experience being this close to such a magnificent creature. It reminds you of the awesome power of nature and our place within it. All right, mates, we're in Pamplona, Spain for the running of the bulls. Hundreds charge through narrow streets with half-ton bulls. Each morning the bulls are released and the race is on. It's a chaotic, adrenaline-fueled sprint. One wrong step and you could be in danger. This is a true test of courage and agility. But hey, who am I to judge? The thrill, the roar, the primal energy, it's enough to get anyone's heart pumping. Respect the bulls, know your limits, and watch out for others. We're in Bolivia, tackling one of the most notorious roads in the world, the North Yungas Road, aptly nicknamed Death Road. This treacherous 40-mile stretch of winding dirt road clings precariously to the side of the Andes Mountains, offering stunning views and heart-stopping drops. With sheer cliffs on one side and a 2,000-foot drop on the other, there's no room for error. Every twist and turn presents a new challenge: landslides, fog, oncoming vehicles squeezing past on a road barely wide enough for one. It's a white-knuckle ride, that's for sure, but it's also a testament to human resilience. The locals navigate this road daily, transporting goods and people. Remember, stay focused, take it slow, and respect the power of this unforgiving terrain. We're in Queenstown, New Zealand, the adventure capital of the world and home to the canyon swing, a heart-stopping leap of faith that'll leave you breathless. Imagine this. You're standing on a platform perched high above a stunning canyon, nothing but air separating you from the rushing river below. Then, you jump. That's right. You willingly hurl yourself off the edge, plummeting 200 feet in a stomach-churning freefall before the ropes catch you, sending you soaring across the canyon at over 100 miles per hour. It's a roller coaster of emotions, pure terror as you fall, exhilaration as you swing through the air, and then sheer joy when you finally come to a stop. This is a true test of your mettle, pushing you beyond your comfort zone and rewarding you with an incredible adrenaline rush and memories that'll last a lifetime. Deep in the heart of Transylvania lies Bran Castle. This is Dracula's castle, steeped in legend and mystery. Vlad the Impaler inspired Bram Stoker's iconic vampire. The castle's Gothic architecture is forbidding. Step through the heavy wooden doors. Hear the echo of Vlad's footsteps. Every shadow whispers his name. This is where Dracula's legend comes to life. This is Saipan, an island paradise scarred by a tragic past. We're standing on the edge of Suicide Cliff, a sheer drop into the ocean below. The view is breathtaking, but the history is heartbreaking. During World War II, this island became a battleground. Japanese soldiers and civilians chose to jump rather than be captured. Imagine the desperation and fear in their final moments. Today the wind whispers through the foliage, carrying their sacrifice. It's a stark reminder of the human cost of war. We pay our respects to those who perished here. Even in paradise, darkness can cast a long shadow. Deep within the forests of Poland lies a place that seems straight out of a fairy tale. Welcome to the Crooked Forest, where over 400 pine trees stand in a bizarre formation. Their trunks are bent at a sharp 90-degree angle, creating a surreal landscape. The truth remains shrouded in mystery. It's a stark reminder that there are still mysteries out there that defy explanation. Welcome to Costa Rica's Monteverde Cloud Forest. This place is teeming with life. Monkeys, sloths, exotic birds. To truly experience it, we must tackle the hanging bridges. These aren't your grandma's backyard bridges. Narrow walkways, high above the jungle floor, swaying in the wind. It's a test of balance and nerve. Amidst the fear, there's undeniable beauty. A humbling reminder of nature's majesty. Take a deep breath and let's conquer this together. We've traded the jungles of Costa Rica for the chilling peaks of the Colorado Rockies. This, my friends, is the Stanley Hotel, a place steeped in history, and some say haunted by it. Stephen King drew inspiration from this very building for his iconic horror novel, The Shining. There's a different kind of fear that settles in when you walk these halls. Cold spots, unexplained noises, shadowy figures that vanish as quickly as they appear. So while we explore this grand old hotel, remember to trust your gut. After all, we're all just passing through, living and... We're in the Huashan Mountains of China, home to a network of temples and a hike that'll truly test your mettle. Forget fancy harnesses and safety lines, mate. This is old school, raw, and about as dangerous as it gets. We're talking about the Mount Huashan Plank Walk. Picture this. Wooden planks, barely wider than your boots, bolted into the sheer rock face, thousands of feet above the ground. One wrong step, one loose rock, and it's a long way down. The wind howls past you, biting at your face, trying to rip you from the mountain. Your heart pounds in your chest, every muscle screams in protest. But we push on because the only way out is through. This, my friends, is about conquering your fears. It's about looking into the abyss and saying, not today, this is Mount Huashan, and this is survival. Deep in the heart of the Karakum Desert, Turkmenistan, lies a scar on the face of the earth, a testament to the raw power beneath our feet. They call it the door to hell. For over 40 years, this natural gas field has burned relentlessly, a fiery beacon in the desolate landscape. So there you have it, folks, 30 of the most terrifying attractions on the planet, from dizzying heights to fiery depths, from encounters with predators to walks through haunted forests. We've faced our fears head-on. Which of these incredible places would you dare to conquer? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, adventure is out there, waiting for those brave enough to seek it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your fellow adventurers. Until next time, stay safe, stay strong, and never give up.